we've really underestimated urban gardening. And we think that in order for everyone to really enjoy it, we have to create a space outside of the city where people can retreat to. And instead it feels like we've brought the retreat space like smack dab in the middle of the space that they live.
We start small, not that big. If you start big, then you might get stressed and it's gonna get really frustrating.
Being forced to start with a really small bit, we've been able to learn a lot, and it's been at a lot less risk and a lot less cost. The other thing too is that we don't have a lot of deer, and most of the friends of mine who are gardening currently out in the country or even on the outskirts of town, they have to keep their gardens in high fenced-in areas, and then there's moles and groundhogs, and not that we don't have those things in the city, but there's just not as many of them. We still have bunnies. We definitely have some little bunnies that like to munch that, so we just plant a lot of clover for them and hope that they leave our flowers alone. You also have slightly higher temperatures than even like 10 miles north. They generally will get frost a lot sooner, especially in big wide open farm spaces. Frost just hits and kills things a little bit earlier, so I found even our harvesting season gets extended a little bit, and we can kind of get away with, if there's light frosts, things are close to the house and they don't get frostbit. The hope is really to give people a second to slow down and appreciate beauty. And I'm starting to find, being an artist, being an illustrator, I'm starting to realize I think that's a core value for me, something that I feel like is part of my purpose. I think there's a lot of benefits to urban gardening, not to mention the biggest benefit just being that you're going to meet a lot more neighbors.